What's up? Hola, ¿cómo estás, señor? What's up? Hola, ¿cómo estás, señor? Soldier boy up in here, wow, why me cracking, why me wow? I got that soldier boy mic. Soldier boy up in here. Ah, my microphone's too loud. Ah. What you talking about, boy? My microphone's connected. Soldier boy up in here. Ah, my microphone's too loud. What you talking about, boy? My microphone's connected. Reverb, reverb, reverb. It works now? It's working, or you're sure you're not sure if it's working or not? Is it working or not, or is it Soldier boy up in the I'm a midnight. It's working now because I told you. Damn, Gordon Ramsay. You really are Gordon Ramsay, not gonna lie, bro. You got the same attitude problem as Gordon. But also, you're entertaining, bro, and I appreciate you for that. But also, please explain. $1 sips might as well be the cheapest vodka. I sent $1 to make you holla. All right, I'll spin the wheel. It landed on the only Aloha square, which I still haven't figured out what we do for that square. It's more of a triangle, but yeah, man, I don't know what to do. It just landed on Aloha. You know what? For no more, I'll take a sip for you. Get on the holla and I'll send you $1, the Gordon Ramsay special. Cheers to no more. This one's for you, buddy. This 40's lasted me forever. I'm a toker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight. Do you guys have any song requests? I haven't donated since RV streams. Nice to have you back, No More. No more. I'll make you mod, bro. You're OG. Make you mod, bro. Metallica enters. I used to be mod for a second. I remember, bro. Don't screw. I was just gonna say, don't screw it up this time. I'm just kidding. I'm a joker. Nice try. Nice, thank you. Oh, sorry. I thought you said nice try for a second. Nice try, bucko. Metallica, Enter the Sandman. That's a classic, dude. We'll rock that. We'll rock that. Why not? I need a guitar so I can play along. Metallica, Enter the Sandman. Yama daba, yaba dada, yibidi da do. Is it wrong if you don't? If you like it now, is it wrong? Yeah, you won't if you like it now. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is man who knows? Good song, man. This is a good song right here. Classic. Yes, it's right. This is mound. This is long. This song. Is it wrong if I song and my mic is disconnected and I sing along even if my mic is song, even if my mic gets disconnected for the song? Is it alright even if my mic gets disconnected for the song? Yeah, my mic gets disconnected for the song. Sorry guys, I was just joking around there. That sounds like a challenge. The challenger has entered the chat. It's a song where my mic gets disconnected. Hopefully that's alright. My brother was just at their concert last night in Denver. Nice. Nice. Oh damn, bro! Shout out Jeff Bezos. We got a high roller in the chat, guys. Jeff Bezos is here. So many celebrities here. So many celebrities here. All-Star Weekend, boys. Run it up in the chat. Let's go. Cash App, Venmo, $1 sippers. If we got any big sippers in the chat, hit the donos. If you're a big sipper. Oh man. Never ever land. Dude, I can't believe we got Bezos and Newsom in the chat. What's going on, bro? Oh, yes. Up next on the playlist, Freak on a Leash.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe
Something's raped and taken from me. Life so's gotta be messing with me. What's it chilling? Let me be free.
can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain.
Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes life I can't taste.
Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. They never see me fall from grace. Something takes a Nothing more back.
Feeling like a freak on. That was 15 years ago. Damn. 361 million views. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Somewhere between the sacred silence, it seems. Destroyer. Destroyer. Conversion. Self point 79, 69.0. Looking at life through the eyes of a butt plug. Yo, you on the world now? Somewhere between the somewhere between sacred silence and sleep. Disorder. This song is older than 15 years. Yeah, it's just the music video upload, right? More wood for the fires, that neighbors. Flashlights, reverse caught in the headlights of us rough. Reading seeds as a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city, Yo, you on the world, no disorder. What the hell? The following content, what is this? There's warnings now on Chop Suey? What the? There's a warning label on Chop Suey. Sent another $1. Thank you, no more. Let's spin the wheel. Wake up. Grab a little fucking taste of Airheads and put on some fucking derma rollers.
You
It landed on sip. It landed on sip. Cheers, no more.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen ad-free, offline, and in the background. Try it free.
Anyone else have any song requests? Why have you forsaken? In your heart forsaken me, in your eyes forsaken Do you remember? What? Sure, man, I'll play it, I guess.
This is how to play Cassie Eats Cockroaches by Acid Bath. For this one, we're actually going to be in drop A sharp tuning, which is almost the same as C standard. You're just going to take your low 6th string, drop it down a whole step to A sharp. For the intro riff, you're just going to hit that low E string 2 times open. And for your picking pattern there, you want it to be down, down, up. You're going to repeat that pattern a total of 3 times, and then you're going to grab the 2nd fret and give it some vibrato. That riff is going to repeat a total of 3 times, but on the 4th time, instead of doing that 2nd fret vibrato, you're going to grab the 6th fret on the E and the A strings, just hit it once and then beat it. Our intro riff is going to change very slightly when it becomes the main riff. It's just going to have 2 alternating endings. First one, you're going to grab the 6th fret on the A and E down to the 5th fret. Second time, you're just going to grab the 1st fret on the E and A string, and you're going to hit it 3 times. Put it all together, it'll sound like this. This is how to play Cassie Eats Cockroaches by Acid Bath. For this one, we're actually going to be in drop A sharp tuning, which is almost the same as C standard. You're just going to take your low 6th string, drop it down a whole step to A sharp. For the intro riff, you're just going to hit that low E string 2 times open. And for your picking pattern there, you want it to be down, down, up. You're going to repeat that pattern a total of 3 times, and then you're going to grab the 2nd fret and give it some vibrato. That riff is going to repeat a total of 3 times, but on the 4th time, instead of doing that 2nd fret vibrato, you're going to grab the 6th fret on the E and the A.
Sent $1? Damn.
Too much shit on the board, so I can't ride with the clan. So I ghosted the group and put a Budweiser in my hand. Special needs like Forrest, I ran. MJ the man. Girls with big boobies distract me like rupees. When I don't pay no mind, cause I'm outside with it. Yeah, pay no mind, I'm outside with it. Bright glow, smile on my face. I'm outside with it. Winners aren't afraid to lose. Papa's in, I'm outside with it. Nothing left to do. What's going on, baby, baby? I feel like Cosmo Wanda.
Landed on sit.
I feel like Cosmo and Wanda. 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 Outside with it. Nothing left to do. What is going on with you, baby boo? What's going on with you, baby boo? I'm outside with it. I feel like Cosmo and Wanda. I feel like Cosmo and Wanda. I feel like Cosmo and Wanda. I'm outside with it. What's going on with you, baby boo? I'm outside with it. Nothing left to do. Got no brain, smarter than your teacher. Preacher, head above the water, sea creature, dolphins, sharks, clams in my stew. From Family Guy, my girl's always telling me, you think you're funny, but I'm sarcastic with it. Cast it, yeah, sarcastic with it, like Dr. Seuss, rhyming like a book that you read 1,000 times a week. Rhyming like a book.
Yeah, we tattooed names, and earlier today we did this tattoo.
Dogs and cars, dope, sick, nasty flow, but I like my
hoes, yeah. You already know, yeah. Making all low, yeah. You already know, yeah. Making babies with these hoes on the low, yeah. You already know.
Decent sized phallus, and I just feel bad poking around in there, especially towards the end of the term.
Well, look at the bright side, Alex. At least you know he's not a pedophile.
It's true.
He's probably not going to molest your son.
Daughter.
Oh, he's definitely going to molest your daughter. I understand that you like to drink a beer in the morning.
Yeah. 1 or 2 Budweisers helps me get started. I got hit by a car, so now I need a little like social lubricant.
Well, let's go to a Hooters. You guys want to jump in the whip? So, Garrett, you almost threw up from not drinking this morning.
Yeah.
So you have your own form of morning sickness.
Yeah. I'm trying to like sympathize with Alex while she's pregnant. It's important to me that I feel some of her symptoms with her. That way I can have more empathy for her situation.
You know, that's really beautiful, Garrett.
Thank you.
Alex, you threw up this morning too, right? Garrett, is this your local watering hole?
Yeah.
Hey! Thank you. This is Garrett Garcia. He's a former internet celebrity and a patron here of his Hooters. You recognize him? Not a good sign. At least about the merch. You have anything to say, Garrett? It's your local Hooters, after all.
You guys still serve Budweiser? Oh, nice.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay.
Do we have any waitresses who do feel comfortable?
I can wait until 12, but that's when the next one comes in.
How about this, sir? What if you put on a push-up bra and come back?
What if we give her $10?
Oh, 10? Ooh.
$100?
We give her $100. She's gonna have to put on a show for us.
Maybe a hula hoop contest.
Do you have a hula hoop? Wow. Will she hula for us for $100? Money talks with this broad. Wow. I'm starting to see why Hooters is going out of business. It's a shady place. Just imagine what she'll do for 1,000. Are you our server? Who's?
So I'm waiting for another server to come in, so we don't have no sections.
And you heard about our little bargain, $100 to appear on camera?
The guy in the back offered me $150.
He's paying you $150 to stop recording? Can we talk to him about this deal? This guy does look like a shrewd negotiator.
Bid on the table for $150.
Why are you so protective over your waitresses?
Should that be our new streamer, like clan name Budweiser Boys?
Friends with benefits?
No. Been married for 38 years.
But after 10 p.m., when the girls are closing up,
My wife knows exactly where I am.
does she watch the security camera footage?
My wife and I trust each other. $150? Think I'm shitting.
Keith, isn't it a bit early for you to be killing a picture to yourself?
What time is it? No.
I respect that answer.
The question is what time will you leave? I guarantee you I'll be here when you leave.
Are you going to walk me out the door? It's not going to get violent, Keith?
Then I get out.
Because some people know, I got some moves.
All I'm saying is I'm talking about duration of time spent at the restaurant.
You're very proper.
Budweiser Boys.
It's a compliment here at Hooters. Listen, Keith, we just want one of your lovely waitresses to hula hoop for us. That's all we want.
You're going to have to negotiate that with who's here.
This is interesting. I like this. It's very laissez-faire around here. In the economy right now, we got a lot of tariffs, a lot of governmental control. Not in Hooters. If you can negotiate it at your table, it goes. Up to and including blowjobs in the bathroom.
Okay, I have no knowledge of that, nor do I want to have any knowledge of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you would have hated, Keith, to around 11:30 p.m., last call's been done, the lights are up, to slip off into the bathroom and have Candace come in there with you and,
Never happened, never will happen.
I can tell that you don't want us having any of your waiters dance. You're a little bit jealous. It's all right. These are detectives.
All I can say is that how many times have those kids come to your house and you made them dinner? When we're talking about the kids, I'm talking about the servers.
That's a weird label to give them.
No.
Hopefully they're all of age, Keith.
They're kids. They're children of me.
If you wanted a hula hoop, it's going to cost $200.
What if I just one-up you by $1? What if it's 151?
I'll go 200.
We're turning this into an auction? Why don't you chug that, Garrett? We'll go out to the beach.
I like that idea.
Damn, Lex.
Are you worried that Keith's going to make you repay that in an undignified way later on?
She knows my wife. She's at dinner at my house.
Does Keith have any rules, like after the sun sets, his wife doesn't have to know what he gets? He doesn't have any cutesy little rhymes about that? Keith, you don't have any cutesy little cheating rhymes?
I did anything inappropriate. They called.
What do you think about Alex here? Once the baby comes out, will you offer her a job?
Hey, I'm a retired dude. I don't need a job.
I thought this was your business. You're a patron who's that motivated to cock-block us? Keith, we were giving you so much undue reverence. I respect what you did, but I'm also furious at the same time.
What, you're playing?
Did they really? Lex, you had to come consult with Keith before you came to our table? We've been played. Wow. Keith, now I really think you're trying to Hey, thank you.
Also, don't give any of my consent to be posted or any of that.
Sure. And I want you to say right now for the record that you don't give Keith any consent to Eagle Claw tonight.
I think you need to leave.
Really, truly disrespectful.
Yeah, you need to leave.
Oh, okay. I took it too far.
Really over the line.
Danny, I think you're
You know, that's incredibly important. Please don't.
I think it was a good provision to lay out. I'm sorry, Keith. You know I love you. You know I love you.
I didn't hear what he said.
Basically insinuating that I have some sort of external relations with these kids. I mean, it's just
They're over the age of 21, Keith.
doesn't matter if I wasn't. Being disrespectful is still being disrespectful.
That's true. I apologize, Keith. That was nice. Thank you, Keith. Garrett, we're going back to your spiritual homeland, my friend.
The auto ferry.
Yeah, I don't mean to imply you're gay or anything, but this is where, of course, we filmed a great segment in the first video.
We're documentarians, man.
For what?
For guys with cheap, shitty leather jackets.
Oh, nice.
We've been tracking you guys across the island.
We're gonna be shrewd, okay? Keith has inspired in me a need to haggle.
Yeah, we have a pregnant woman in here, so
We do have a pregnant woman. Hey, what's up, man? Is there a pregnant woman discount? No. There should be, Kevin. And then do you take cash or do you take any kind of Venmo or electronic payment? Do we have to jump overboard if we don't have cash? So I'm not sure what we're going to do at this point. I think the feds probably have better things to do. Well, we're in a pickle here. Garrett, I'm sorry to say this, we're going to have to offer your wife up for sexual favors. Okay, never mind. We're not going to have to do that, Kevin. We're not going to... That's really a good thing, Garrett, because that was our only way off this boat otherwise.
not 100.
Kevin, you can't come at us with these stipulations.
What kind of bills do you take? Oh, 20 or
Garrett, where'd you get all that cash?
you have a 50? Oh, 50.
How did you get that money, Garrett? That's actually a good question because, as far as I know, you're unemployed. You're banking on a lawsuit because you got absolutely pummeled in an e-bike accident.
Yeah, 97 Crown Vic, ran a red light, going about 55 miles an hour while I was on an e-bike coming home from a dishwashing shift in downtown Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, we're going to talk about this because I want to make sure you have the ability to support that baby. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin was angling on your woman, Garrett.
6 months pregnant. It's a boy.
2025, my man. So, you guys are being secretive about your living situation.
No more? You sent how much did you send, bro? Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah. Garrett, how is that going over?
Great.
I don't know if that's true. You guys run a podcast out of there.
Are you gonna interview me?
No, I'm doing a podcast with you. Why, you want me to ask you questions?
Yeah.
Alright.
For a while, you were trying to get an OnlyFans going.
Check out the OnlyFans at
Did you guys make content for OnlyFans in her father's house?
We have, yeah. We've made it everywhere. We've made it over here. We made it over there.
In the fun zone you made it?
Not this close to the parameters of the fun zone, but in this city.
I hope you kept about 25 yards away because this is for children.
Yeah, far more than that.
Should we get up in this thing?
I'm down.
Guys, I'm gonna help y'all out.
Oh, we're just trying to have fun first and foremost.
Good job at the fun zone, right?
Yeah, this guy had himself a little bit too much fun about 9 months ago, if you know what I'm saying.
Right on.
We're pregnant together.
Yeah, sure. How can I help you? Yeah,
He wanted to skirt past that subject as soon as possible. Listen, we wanted to get on that thing.
I mean,
All business. You hear this, Garrett? 3.
3 for the Ferris wheel.
4. 4.
Whenever you're ready, sir, go ahead and tap or insert right there in front of you.
Is there?
In honor of Garrett, I'm going to insert. Is there any revenue coming in from that Patreon or that OnlyFans you guys got going?
Yeah, the OnlyFans makes about $250 a month.
I'm telling you, right now it's prime time to do OnlyFans coming.
Just give me a quick second. You're going.
Thank you so much. Jeff, there's a lot of sickos out there that would pay to watch this guy fornicate his pregnant girlfriend.
It's a genre these days.
Garrett, your first child, was it a boy or a girl?
Girl. Yeah.
Does that give you any pause, Alex, that this guy's got a child?
Thank you, no more. My phone
I mean, I only make
is, how do I say this?
next time.
Yeah, but
It's not exactly charging, so I haven't been able to access my
you abandoned your last child.
I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
donation center.
There were some adverse circumstances.
I'm trying to plug it in. I've been trying to charge it for the last 3 hours.
Technically still, but my ex-girlfriend, she lives in another state on the other side of the country.
But if you did send it, we will
It's not,
message me on message me on
but yeah, we're gonna go to court for it.
It's a good excuse. You know, I gotta
on Instagram what you want me to tattoo, and if I don't do it tonight, I'll try my best to do it tomorrow. But we'll see what happens, I guess, because we ran into some difficulties.
Chill, you know what I mean? Like, you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm here.
What if Alex or the baby starts throwing up all over the place, and you're just like, I don't want to be a stalker. Cleaning up this baby's vomit would be sort of stalkerish. I think I'm gonna get a Greyhound ticket.
Yeah, no, well, I'll be in the garage, whoever needs me can show up.
See, that's actually an asset. Alex, you have the perfect tool to hook this guy. It's called your dad's house. He doesn't want to go back to camping in the woods. That is a foul, foul creation, that cotton candy.
Sorry about my friend.
Garrett, you got a kid coming. I know you. I've seen you sometimes, liking girls' photos on Instagram that aren't Alex.
Yeah.
The big titty, big ass ones. Are you able to settle down and commit?
Yeah, I've always been loyal, outside of the metaverse.
So you can do whatever you want online and it's not cheating.
Yeah, besides, sending nudes back and forth.
But if the right girl came along and gave you a follow, would you really stop yourself?
Stop myself from what?
Sending nudes.
Oh, yeah.
What if she sent nudes?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they send nudes, yeah. Alex is aware of some of the bitches that have sent me nudes.
I don't know, man.
But I don't send them back.
Once a tomcat, always a tomcat. I don't know if you're ready for this. Was the first child a trial run for this?
No, I mean, I loved my first child, but the first woman that I made the child with, I would say, she kind of just wouldn't leave me alone and asked me to impregnate her, so I did.
Can you recreate how she asked you to impregnate her?
She said, you have your life, you can drive a nice car and make a lot of money.
I'll DM you, but I'm in no hurry. Sorry, bro. Yeah, we've been doing names. But today we did a fish design. So if you want a better design, or if you come up with something, actually, Dingle and Alexandros came up with this design together, sort of. But if you want to message me on Instagram, just so I don't forget, or I'll write it down. I'll try not to forget too. But I've been coming up with better design tattoos instead of just names. I'm trying to get more artistic with it, I guess. But yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm literally without a working phone right now. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. I'm trying to do it. I would explain everything that happened, but it's too much information, honestly.
still in nice cars and still impregnating bitches.
You're impregnating bitches in nice cars and nice houses that belong to her father.
Yeah, shout out to her father.
You know, we gotta talk to somebody in her family. Until I can speak to somebody in her family, Garrett, I do not bless this union. What's up, Brandon? Wow, this is quite the greeting right now. I feel like I'm FaceTiming my boyfriend in Milan. Hey, Francisco, it's so nice to see you.
He's a good-looking lad, isn't he?
He is good looking. This guy, he's got some fratty instincts. How do you feel about him?
I feel good about him. He's a smart man. You know, he's got a lot of things going on.
Thanks, bro.
Can you name a couple? Yeah. I want to make sure that your family is okay with this union.
Okay, that sounds good.
When are you going to be available?
Available. Week and a half.
You frat boy asshole. What time is it?
3 p.m.
And he's still got to go buy the girl a plan B. So, Garrett, when we last shot this video together in 2020, you were bringing in some income streaming.
Yeah, I was a little bit. I averaged like $20 a day. Yeah.
What are you averaging now?
Now I'm averaging like $1,000 a month, maybe.
Taking odd jobs?
No, I got hit by a car in November, so that was like 3.5 months ago, I believe.
But I understand you haven't received a payout from that yet.
No, I got a check from that, like just for the incidental property damage of my e-bike.
I think this was all karmic retribution for you being too lazy to pedal. That lawsuit, how high could it go?
It could go up to $500,000.
Alex, are you a little bit banking on him to make $500,000 off getting hit by a car?
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Would that be awkward, though? If you were out for cocktails with the girls and they're like, oh, Garrett, congrats on the marriage. What does he do again? And you're just like, he got hit by a car.
Girls love it, bro. I was at the doctor's when the little Asian nurse was flirting with me right in front of her, taking out the stitches. She was talking about how cool my scar looks.
Baby shower.
I never even liked Asian girls.
So, girls love cops, firemen, and dudes who got run over. Those are the 3 all-American jobs. I'm excited. We're going now to Garrett's living quarters. He guards this location very fiercely. So we're not even going to tell you guys what part of the city it's in or what's going on. We're just going to start filming once we're inside. We're going to meet his dogs, I understand, or rather Alex's dogs, because everything there belongs to Alex and her family and not Garrett. And he's a barely welcome house guest. But maybe we meet her parents. Hello. Wow. Hey, doggies. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Wow. Daniel, nice to meet you. I don't know why I said that. Brad, look at this stud, Leo.
You're a stud, dude.
This guy's a stud. Wow, beautiful family.
You're the brother?
Yeah, buddy, how do you feel about being connected to, Mr. Overboard Humor for the rest? Feel good? The rest of your life, you can see that guy Thanksgiving, Christmas.
What's wrong with that?
Something wrong with it?
Is there?
I know, what?
Just rolled it off the softball field, all belligerent.
I had a couple beers, but I'm just having fun. Sir, how are you? I'm so sorry what you're going through. Sir, I just wanted to say that I did bring this baseball bat just in case you want to go whack him over the head. And we promise you we won't put it in the video. We won't say anything about it. You would have already, you've thought about it. Tell me the truth.
Leo, why would he have thought about it?
Well, I don't know. He's a great provider.
You're being sarcastic in reference to Overboard.
No, he's emotionally a great provider.
Take your sunglasses off so I can see your eyes.
He's great.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was going to be this high drama right when we walked in. But Leo right now, he's talking down to Overboard a little bit. He's getting in Alex's dad's ear about it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to put it out there. I just, some people might say that you aren't the best provider. You know what I mean? Like most people think of like a man when he's getting married, he has kids. He's got to provide for the family.
Leo, he got hit by a car and he might make 500 G's.
Well, that's not bad. You know what I mean? Like
Alex's father, that's a decent career for a son-in-law, a car crash victim.
Yeah, he did do well at that.
You excel at getting hit by vehicles.
Yeah.
And then this is Leo,
God.
Bachelorette contestant, season 14.
How are you?
Yeah, yeah. If you have any disinfectant, I'd put that on your hands sooner rather than later.
I'm not. I promise you, I won't attack Overboard's character anymore today.
No more of that, Leo. We're entering the redemption arc. The redemption arc. Right now, I am Christ.
My tattoo idea might have to be a PNS penetrating an orifice or something, maybe, because my name is so long. Other than that, I have no qualms with any idea you have. Well, you gotta probably come back in the stream tomorrow and brainstorm with some other people in here, because I guess we have nobody else in the chat besides you, bro. But I'm working on fixing. Well, I don't have to. My tattoo gun works really well, but I need more ink. I have some ink though, so we could make it happen, but I just have no way of confirming anything on my phone right now, because my phone is not turning on. I need to I don't know, I gotta take it to the phone repair shop or something, but we'll figure it out. It's a little late to do any of that. Might have to unscrew it myself right now though. Fuck it. Bug it.
Yeah, no, he's looking for a job, right?
Again, your voice is dripping with sarcasm. Everybody has their own path. Leo, you're a drunk Italian who gets sunburned playing softball.
Oh, it felt good today. The first suns, you got to get the first suns in early.
What I'm saying is that's your path, and you're in no position to judge Overboard's path.
You know what? It's not a bad path. So far, it's worked out. Maybe I'm jealous a little bit. Maybe I'm a little jealous.
This is a beautiful oasis.
He gets to live in a Leave It to Beaver-like atmosphere.
Yeah.
Beautiful Caucasian parents, you know what I mean?
Which is important.
Good-looking brother, sister.
Yeah.
Gorgeous dogs everywhere.
Leo, if you come home stressed, you just go, come here, boy, come here.
Listen, dude, in the what? A Latino?
This one might actually stress him out. This is killing the vibe in the household. No. It might be like an oracle, Leo.
It is an oracle, for sure.
I think it's predicting Overboard's death.
Oh, wow.
She attacked me yesterday.
Living quarters, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna go see the living quarters.
Honestly, you might be on a Mount Rushmore somewhere.
You're like Vladimir Lenin in terms of the sheer scale of the coup you pulled.
Yeah. I mean, this is the ultimate way to end up just broke and a little out of your mind.
You've watched that.
What?
Come on.
Sorry.
The redemption arc.
Okay.
That's where we are now.
Working hard to find employment.
You can't just, Leo, you can't just say things you mean the opposite of while keeping a straight face. That's not okay.
I have nothing else to say. What are you want me to give him a compliment? Hey, Garrett, your hair's clean. No, it's not. Sorry, it was sarcastic.
Okay.
That's not bad. You can throw. That's not bad.
Deserved that. And also, I like the one soundproof square, which will do approximately this much in muffling the noises of you guys.
Should we ask ChatGPT what that would do?
I don't like that you guys had those. That's creepy. It just...
You were for recording purposes, for OnlyFans, really? You took a nice girl. You made it look good.
We don't do that
Sorry.
anymore. We only do pay.
You made a nice girl born sharp from this nice family, live at the Beaver. She grew up there telling her you could do anything you want. Do anything you want, honey.
If I have one square soundproofing... Likely won't do much to stop the sound from traveling, especially through walls, doors, or vents.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
What if
It sounds like
straight
got my back a little.
ripping up their box their finale? All right, if you're going in with intensity at your parents, you're definitely gonna need more than one single square. Gary, get over here!
You're really not doing much.
I don't stay in there.
Yeah, where do you stay?
Garage.
Can we see the garage? Guess I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna I know these two are adults, and you probably don't have a door open policy,
Right.
but I do think this is disrespectful to your
Scrogan.
household that they have soundproofing.
What up, Scrogan? Have you been lurking in the shadows this whole time, or you just tuned into this chat? We got a legend in the building, Scrogan.
They have to make, you know, it's called a hotel, guys. Have you heard of it? First of all, I really can't emphasize how lovely of a family you have, Alex.
Yeah.
And I feel as if, you know, sometimes you have a beautiful pear that you get from the grocery store, and it's organic, and it's in season, and it's got a little mold patch on it.
Right. Yeah, wait a second. Wait a second. I thought I was the one that was doing who's the mold?
I speak in metaphors like Jesus, because I'm the redeemer today. I'm trying to redeem the guy.
Okay.
What do you think about the soundproofing
I think
out
it's really,
here?
one more square. It's sort of like, oh, I hope they don't hear.
Just got done killing bugs and hell divers. Is that a video game?
Beautiful. All right. Well, Garrett, I appreciate you for welcoming us in here. And for the rest of the day, we got to meet your mother, first of all. And then, just to make sure you're the same guy that I filmed with in 2020,
Yeah.
we got to hit some comment trolling. We got to make sure you still got it. Because I'm only going to redeem a guy who's not averse to a little bit of public nuisancery.
All right. I'm down. Yeah.
Brief recap on comment trolling. Comment trolling is where fans provide random offensive sentences, and you, the comment troller, go out in public and repeat them to people.
So your mom's not here yet?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that was her name? That was her mother?
You didn't know that was
I thought that was her. I swear that I thought that was her sister. I'm not even trying to do a bit right now. I'm not even trying to do a bit. I literally said sister. Good-looking brother, sister.
Yeah. You want to take a shower and come back and try again, Leo?
Yeah, no, I'd like to go take a shower if that's okay.
Yeah, because that BO.
Dude, this poor dad, he won basically his entire life, and then at the very end, some guy attacked. Just at the very end, hot wife, hot daughter, hot son.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you didn't skip over the hot brother.
And then
tell Garrett. Tell Garrett. Tell
Just a little-
Shades off, tell him.
a little fungus crept in.
A little mold on the pear.
A little
A little spore of hope. Just
spore of hope.
Garrett, you better not screw this up, dude, because this family is beautiful. I wanted to suck her dad's dick.
what the?
Oh my
D13 in the building. Shave that shit, James. You need to shave again? I'm trying to grow out some Captain Jack Sparrow beard.
Linda, I came down here thinking I was going to woo you, and maybe the two of us would make love.
I might woo you.
You already have, darling. Are you attracted to me, Linda?
Are you attracted to me? That'd be the question.
That goes without saying. Does a sea lion chew on kelp?
Now, how old do I look?
29?
You know what? That's a good answer.
You're a good woman.
I think I'm a good woman. Last time I checked.
Maybe she doesn't want to be a good woman right now, Dan.
Linda, we went around the
Alright,
cove.
Bad boy. What's your name?
I'm Leo. Nice to meet you.
I love your hair, by the way.
He rarely showers.
Leo.
He presses his testicles against bus windows.
Well, you know what? I have ovaries, and they're stronger than testicles.
Wow, that's true.
Can we put those things to use?
Well, I'm still menstruating.
Oh, perfect. I think that
Even
should.
though I'm pushing 60.
Let's grow the family.
Like, how old are you?
49?
No, really. Show me your ID. I'm carding you right now.
All I have is my Planned Parenthood punch card.
Oh, well, really? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Miss Linda, you are beautiful, and I would love nothing more than to make out with you in front of Garrett.
He deserves it, though. He does deserve it. He deserves it, though. As
Right now, he's like a raccoon that's invaded the household of this lovely woman and this lovely young man. And he's up there, and he's got into the cereal boxes, Leo, and he's like,
he's gotten into all the cereal boxes. I'll tell you that much. Oh, yeah, that's Garrett. That's Garrett.
he needs to pay, Linda, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And your name again?
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Leo.
I'm a Leo. August 14th.
July 26th.
Wow.
You're losing this one.
He hangs out at the special needs bus stop, and he kicked one of the kids.
Yeah, he was being violent.
Did the popo roll up?
They did. They did.
You just got ghetto. Let's see, her new boyfriend's rubbing off on her. So, Linda Lee, when I heard you had a black boyfriend, at first, I thought, what I was getting was like, yeah, I'd be an overboard humor's mom and shit.
I don't want to get too graphic.
Yeah, no.
He has a big one.
Oh, God, of course.
Garrett, you hear that? A black dick turning your mama pussy inside out.
Once you go black, you never go back.
Oh, come on. You might get lynched in this neighborhood for saying that.
Do you think I could be funny?
Yeah, you're doing a good job. But Linda, here's what I like.
Apple doesn't fall.
Yeah. Here's what I like, though. I found out that your lovely husband, or boyfriend, excuse me, but he's an accountant, and then his son is in the LAPD, and his daughter's like high up in banking. What? He's the whitest black guy ever, but he's still got you can't take the big dick out of him.
No. But he's very dark. But I don't judge people by skin color. I married a Mexican, for God's sakes.
The biggest mistake of your life. Hey, like, I'm gonna give this bitch a dreadlock wearing fool who's gonna be like a raccoon in there. All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do, Linda. You're gonna prove how funny you are. Hopefully you can still think straight from all the fucking black dick you've been taking.
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what? I'm still menstruating.
Now you,
something's going right.
Yeah.
The average age in the United States of America to menstruate is 51, and you want to know how old I am? Oh, I'm only 29. That's right.
Yeah, you're 29. 29 is also the number of cocktails she's had today. How's it going, guys? It's me and my wife, Linda. So, guys, this is kind of crazy. I was just down at the surf, and
Do you think he's too young for me?
I don't think, as long as we're happy, right? I do some immature things, like, for instance, I just throw the baby seahorse.
What are you here for?
Quit being a square. Let's get a room at a Motel 8 and let's hang out. Man. You been there with another guy? I don't want to take it off, sir. It's protection for assholes like you.
Wait,
That's right. Put your titties in his face, Linda. Show him what he's missing. Yeah. I'm gonna loosen her up real good. Believe me. Garrett, I feel like you might need to start us off with a bang.
Okay.
And I feel like we gotta use, because it's such a good line, there's no need to use a new one. I'm gonna use a hamster to wipe up my jizz. Wasn't that it?
I use my pet hamster to clean up my sperm.
Okay.
Do you guys? Can I ask you a question real quick, sir? Whenever I jizz, I use my pet hamster to clean it up. Have you ever done that before? No?
This is his element, dude. This is his element, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna keep you going, dude. You've earned another one. Devin McGinnis gave me a good one. You molested me in 1986. Oh, dude, look at me, just like no planning, dude.
Do you remember me from before at the karaoke? Or no? It's in 1986, I think, that you molested me. I did that. Yeah, I was born in 1992. I'm in 95. Okay, yeah, it was in a past life, though. What was up?
Hello. It's great to see you.
10 minutes.
I like you so much. You want to watch Daddy's documentary?
Oh, dang. Nothing. That's the thing. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Could you help me? I'm really gay. Sorry. Here.
Thank you, D13.
You like it? Hey, Brendo, you want to hit somebody with a throat to rock marmot? A rock marmot, dude. It's a little mammal.
Oh, how's it going? You got your day going so far? That's good. You know what I've been thinking about doing the other day? I've been thinking about throat and rock marmot. You know what that is? No? Come on, man.
See, I swear you caught nothing out there?
No,
Just dead? Well, in that case, I'm gonna fist a weasel. Good luck, man. Thank you.
Dude, Nico's was the best. Nico might be the YouTube comment legend.
Direction Bofa Point was in. I just wanted to know what direction Bofa Point was in. It was up or down. Bofa. Bofa these nuts.
No way. Wait, where? No way, dude. Overboard Humor was floating the idea that he could produce Ryan Sheckler. I said I'd give him $100 if that was the case. Did he just go in here?
Yes. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, good man. What you guys up to? Wow, dude, it's Sheckler. Like some overboard magic.
What
made
the
Ryan
freak
Sheckler
was
appear.
that?
Big fan, dude. You know why I respect you, man? Because after you were big time, you still ripped, dude. The Plan B video part, mind blowing, dude. Dude, biggest kickflips. You're the man, Ryan. Appreciate you, dude. We're doing a YouTube video on this guy. He's kind of a YouTube legend, and we're doing a documentary on his life. I kissed his mom, Ryan. Why'd you change the subject right there?
What? I was just chopping it up.
I liked my topic better. You're the man, Ryan. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah.
Bye-bye time.
You know, I'm gonna give you $100. I know you didn't make that happen, but sheer serendipity means that I have to give you some more money.
I know you like older women,
Yeah.
but I'm only 29.
I'm gonna make an exception.
All right.
I'm gonna make it. I just put my fingers in your shrimp taco.
It's pretty old. 29.
Hey, it's not gonna be the last time I do that.
Have
To be
a
fair.
look.
I'm in any danger.
Well, we just got done, hopefully making people at home happy, using the brand of humor that Overboard brought to the world. Comment trolling, baby. In Overboard, I think everybody's going to be very pleased. Did you resurrect your YouTube career? Nah. But just as good, maybe even better, he put his penis on a pedestal, Leo.
He sure did.
And he found his way into a beautiful household. He's got Brando as a brother now. He's got Alex as a lovely wife. He's got a super hot mother-in-law. Holy shit. And you got a responsible accountant for a new father. That one oracle dog might put a curse on you, though. He will be dead in 7 days. Photoshop the dog's face over me as I say that. He will be dead in 7 days.
Hey, what's up, guys? I found this beer left over from some campers, and I'm totally wasted. I'm sorry I bumped the camera.
Have you guys seen this vlogging Yeti online? It's actually pretty funny. And I'm gonna teach you how to do this exact thing in under 5 minutes. First step, click the link to envato.com. You can do a monthly or annual subscription. It's actually really cheap for everything that you get. Then head over to the Gen AI section. Click on the Gen AI video. You can type in a prompt, and for example, I typed in, I need a realistic video of a Yeti in the woods vlogging that says maybe a joke, or he's got humor and he's very relatable. And then you can click on Enhance with AI. That will actually create an AI generated prompt that makes this video basically turbocharged. Make sure you click on the audio tab and then select Generate. Boom, bada, bang.
So, the new cooking show is gonna be off the chain. Totally off the chain.
It's pretty wild what you can create with AI in under 5 minutes. Alright, well, we're gonna go back on the couch because I'm sick, so see you guys later. Bye.
Alright, I need to find a spot to go to the bathroom soon. Humans are the worst.
impersonations too?
Do a little bit, maybe just a little bit. And then if he does a private event somewhere, that could be like $500,000.
If you could take your pick, start comedy when you did, or be of this generation and start now? How was Jim Carrey back in '84?
Oh man, the great thing about today is you can become famous off of this little tool right here.
Vegas has changed. In the old days,
There's been comedy in this corner for almost 40 years.
Are a lot of comedians depressed?
A lot of it comes from that. Yeah, 35 years ago, looking in this mirror.
Good afternoon, guys. Many call Las Vegas the entertainment capital of the world. Therefore, comedy has a huge influence here. So today we have the great privilege to meet up with Harry Basil, a living legend in these parts, who's worked with Rodney Dangerfield, Nicolas Cage, many others. We all know what comedy is from the outside. Maybe you've been to a few shows, like myself. But what is it like from the inside? We're gonna get the stories here on the Strip. He's been here for decades. He knows the ins and outs and what it's like behind the scenes. Let's do this.
We're in front of the Bellagio right now, the Bellagio Fountains, but this was the Dunes Hotel back in the 80s. It opened in the late 40s. So my very, very first time performing in Las Vegas, even being in Las Vegas, was at the Comedy Store at the Dunes Hotel, and the marquee was literally right here. It's the first time that we got to see our names on a marquee. I think I was with Louis Anderson, and I was just this young 23-year-old comic. When I was a kid, I always loved comedies. I grew up watching Martin and Lewis, Martin and Jerry Lewis, and Abbott and Costello, and I loved that kind of comedy, slapstick comedy. I always liked the spontaneous stuff that involved pulling people out of the audience, and I loved movies. So I created this act where I pull people out of the audience and I reenact movies live on stage with costumes and props, and I use audience members.
Wow, you polished that off.
As my co-stars. So it's like, here I am in my 60s, I'm 63 now, and I'm kind of like a man-child on stage, a little boy with his bag of toys.
Right.
And like, hey, look at me, everybody, you know?
You do impersonations too.
For a little bit, maybe just a little bit. I just had a baby, 79 years old, my sperm still works.
Oh, damn.
Years old. He's
Oh,
not
damn.
even able to lift the kid, you know?
Wait, he just had a kid?
He just had a kid, yeah.
Wow.
I remember on that opening night after we performed and we saw our names on the marquee, Jim Carrey and I were walking down this way towards Caesar's Palace, and we were just like, it was like 2 a.m, and we were both kind of high from performing, you know, all the energy and everything like that. And Jim was opening for Rodney Dangerfield at Caesar's Palace.
Okay.
So he actually came over and was like a special guest on the Comedy Store show.
How was Jim Carrey back in '84?
Oh man, he was great. First he had this amazing standing ovation, like impressionist act, where he would sing and stuff like that. And then he kind of threw away that act and just started doing this really bizarre stuff. And
Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up on the stream. I just realized we have 0 thumbs up.
Because you were going to see something brilliant. He was so animated. Like in the 80s, if you were to say, who do you think is going to be the biggest star out of this whole class, you know, the 1980s, like kind of lump us all in there, you know, Bob Saget, Louis Anderson, Dice, Jim Carrey, and everybody would have said Jim Carrey.
In Dangerfield, how was that working with him?
Oh my God, Rodney was the greatest because Rodney loved young comedians, and he had these HBO specials. The first one was in 1984, and he loved to discover new talent and put these comedians on his HBO specials. And a lot of people became really famous from them. I mean, it really propelled Sam Kinison and Andrew Dice Clay. Like, they wound up getting their own HBO specials after Rodney's special, and then they were selling out stadiums and arenas. On the creative side, it's cool
beautiful.
working out together, the both in the green room, asking another comic to watch a bit. And then maybe the bit's not working.
baby.
Another comedian might just throw a line that helps them finish that joke and make it a stronger joke.
So comedy
Big
in Vegas,
yawn.
the heart and soul of comedy is Los Angeles. Is that fair to say?
You want to go sleep?
No, there's so many great cities, but LA and New York are the two big places where if you decide, like, hey, I'm gonna I'm going to try and make it in the business.
Yeah.
I think New York and LA is because of television and movies and stuff like that.
What about Vegas right now? How's the scene?
Oh my God, there's
You
so
wanna go to
many
sleep?
LA comics and New York comics that are moving here. And there's
Yeah,
so many
you're tired.
jobs. A comedian can make an amazing living here. A lot of the headliners even say, hey, I'll be the host this week, or I'll feature. I don't care. I live here. I want to work. There's a lot of guys that live here that perform at all the clubs. Maybe they have a mini residency, or they go on the road and do cruise ships and other casinos, and always come back and have a week here. Future strip headliner. I remember my mom came out to visit and she was posing and pointing at the marquee with my name.
How did your mom feel about you becoming a comedian?
Well, she always knew I was silly, and she was very proud of me. And I use a lot of costumes in my act. I spoof Superman, so she would iron my cape for me. I ironed your cape for you. That's like, I wonder if Superman's mom was ever like that.
And your father?
My dad kind of.
Enjoy your baby. Keeping you up at this hour. Mine was a preemie, and she was tiny and fragile, but turned out to be healthy. Tough older sister. Oh, nice, bro. Thank you, bro.
Enjoying comedy when I was young.
Okay.
You know, watching Abbott and Costello and Jerry Lewis, Gene Martin. And then when he left his Super 8 movie camera in the closet, which I was never allowed to touch. And then I wound up making movies with it, and I wound up becoming a filmmaker.
Do you think because that experience, maybe that helped you?
It made me be a better man, that's for sure.
Oh, really?
Never did drugs, never, gambled like he gambled and stuff like that. I was good. I'm a good husband, a good father. Growing up, I had to start getting a job at 12 years old, delivering newspapers, and then I became a waiter and a busboy and a waiter and a bartender. But, I told my mom, as much as she needed me to be there in New Jersey to help her with my little brothers and sisters that were younger than me, I want to go out to Hollywood and pursue acting and become a director or whatever. Didn't even know I was going to become a comic. This friend at the hotel that I was working at said, hey, go to the Comedy Store Monday night. It's amateur night. It's free to get in. You watch these horrible amateurs go up first, but then the professional comedians go on afterwards. And sometimes Richard Pryor stops in, or Robin Williams. So I went and did that. And I'm watching these guys go up first that weren't that funny. And they're each doing like 5 minutes. And then I'm watching Louis Anderson and Andrew Dice Clay and Jim Carrey, like before they were anybody. And I was like, wow, I could do something like this, because Jim was doing impressions and using music, and I could always do impressions. So I was like, let me put an act together. And I did, and I auditioned a week later, and Mitzi Shore hired me. And I only had like 15 minutes of material. She started working me at the Westwood Club, and I'd come up with more material. And then she opened up the Comedy Store at the Dunes, and next thing you know, I'm only a comedian for 2 months, and I'm headlining Las Vegas.
Wow,
yeah.
So you fell into it quickly.
I fell into it very quick. The great thing about today is you can become famous, as you know, off of this little tool right here.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
shoot on your phone. You can
$300
shoot,
GoPro.
You can shoot comedy bits. There are guys that have gone viral. Trevor Wallace is a huge comedy star. I think he was making these little videos. He's also a really, really funny comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's selling out like crazy.
Do you think it's easier now or when you started?
I say both, because years ago, you can go on the Tonight Show or have a sitcom and become a star. Today, you could, just shoot something off your phone that goes viral. Then all of a sudden, you're selling out theaters and stuff like that. Like today, you could do the Tonight Show and nobody can see it, because, like you said, nobody watches TV anymore. They're watching HBO Max, or they're streaming.
Okay, the barrier to entry was harder then, there were more gatekeepers back in the day.
In the
but
80s,
if you got through.
Right. In the 80s, the comedy boom in the 80s at the Comedy Store on Sunset Boulevard, almost everybody had a deal. The network would give you money and they would hold you, and then they'd try to develop something for you. Sometimes a great show came out of it, sometimes it didn't. Tim Allen had a deal with Disney, and they created Home Improvement and made him a superstar.
If you could take your pick, start comedy when you did, or be of this generation and start now?
I would rather start when I did. It was just, you know what? It was so much cooler. We all looked out for each other, all the other comics. We were like in this class. I mean, I was in the movie Peggy Sue Got
She
Married.
wants
It was
more
my
milk.
first movie. And it's because Louis
She
Anderson
wants
and
more
Paul
milk.
Rodriguez recommended me to the cast.
Say hi to the people. Say hi. Can you say hi? She wants more milk. Oh God.
Richard Pryor's going on after me, or Robin Williams, or Rodney Bob. It was great. Listen, at the Comedy Store today and at the Laugh Factory today, there are big stars that still pop in.
Oh my God,
But back
scared
then,
her.
oh my God, like all of a sudden have Richard Pryor
What's
go
going
up,
on?
you know, and the crowd just go insane, and then Robin go on after him. It was just so magical.
Oh, you're
What's
tired,
changed in
you're
comedy
yawning.
from those times? The actual performance of it.
I think
You need to take a nappy
I think that
nappy.
there are some people that get offended more. I think that all of a sudden something can happen in the club, and all of a sudden there's a video like Michael Richards using the N-word on stage at the Laugh Factory Hollywood, and the next thing you know, CNN has that footage. Or there was a joke that Daniel Tosh did a couple of years ago, and somebody like posted that online, and then everybody was like trying to cancel that person. It was just crazy.
So it's more PC now, or can comedians be totally free and
You
just
know
let
what?
loose?
You could still cut loose. I mean, you know, obviously, comics like Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Andrew Dice Clay, they're Louis
put
C.K.
that
They're
there.
controversial, and you know that they're going to be controversial. So, how can you like be up in arms if they talk about something on their Netflix special and people try to like cancel them?
Take
It's
your
crazy.
baby.
It's comedy. It's
Yeah. She
comedy.
wants your
and,
booby.
and those guys are known for it. It's
She
one thing
needs
if
some-
like you
she's
go,
watching my
oh, they were on
comedy
Ellen
show,
at
though,
4
too.
o'clock in the afternoon, and they said all of this vile
she is.
stuff.
She does
you know?
want you.
Like, how can they do
Yeah.
that?
Right.
She's just temporarily distracted because
And this
she
size
ran
of
out of
gas. Hours of culinary mastery wasted on the smallest
Yeah.
of screens. Le fun.
What do comedians make? Obviously, it depends. The comedian, but like, what's the low, the high
Okay.
and low?
There could be a comedian that you never heard of and never will hear of,
Yeah.
and he can make a couple of $100,000 a year doing cruise ships, right? That may be, that's all he does, is cruise ships, right? Or he performs in the college market, or there's Indian casinos around the country. There's corporate comedians that only perform at corporate events. Comedians could play comedy clubs all around the club, or I mean, all around the country, and make at least 100,000 or more. And this is a no-name comedian, you know.
How much is that comedian working? Is he going full on hardcore?
He might. It all depends on whether he has a family and whether he wants to. I know guys that are on the road every single week.
So then, what's the upper echelon? Like the Jerry Seinfeld, how much is he making?
Jerry Seinfeld, I would imagine, is probably making a couple of 100,000 a night or a show. You know, when he performs at Caesar's Palace, and then if he does a private event somewhere, that could be like $500,000. You know, for somebody, we're talking like he's at the very top. When I used to open for Rodney performed at Bally's and then also at the MGM, and he was making about 50,000 to 70,000 a show, and he would perform 5 times in a week, and he would do that maybe 8 times a year. So maybe he was making like $3 million just off of that one hotel for 8 weeks. You can imagine like when he was younger and he used to go on the road all the time, and then he would do those light beer commercials. He used to get paid a couple of $1 million to do those HBO specials, and then the movies. I think he made like 20 million off of Back to School, 10 or 20 million off of that. That's what's great about this business. A comedian can perform live. They can sell merchandise. They can release a comedy album or a comedy special, and then they could act in movies and TV. So it's opened up to so many different other, or they could write on a sitcom or a show like Bill Maher's show or something like that. I advertise over here on this billboard. The Laugh Factory advertises.
You're the owner of the Laugh Factory.
One of the owners of the Laugh Factory.
Okay.
With Jamie Masada, the CEO and founder, and my partner Joseph Murhey, who I think you did a piece on, a pretty popular piece.
That's who connected us.
And Joseph and I met making movies together. We did 2 Rodney Dangerfield movies together, and we've been friends since 2001. When we started making movies together.
Very nice man,
yeah.
huh?
Oh, he's the best. This area here, we're heading towards downtown, and this is the Arts District. It's really cool. There's a lot of funky, I guess I would compare it to like maybe Melrose and a little bit of Hollywood Boulevard, like all these really cool. This is really fun, funky kind of area. A lot of the young people and a lot of the young locals come here.
So what do you get out of it? When you're on stage, you see people laughing.
It's a high. You know, like sometimes comedians, if they don't perform, they can get really obnoxious because they don't have that outlet of going on stage. I remember my wife always used to say, oh, you need to perform. You're so freaking obnoxious right now.
It's your release.
Because, yeah, it's your release, you know? And then Rodney always used to say that it was a love affair, a romance with the audience. And, you know, sometimes you go away from that one crowd and you go, wow, that was, man, they were so fun. They were on fire and everything worked. I had so much fun with them. Or sometimes you go, God, those guys suck. They hated me. I want to retire, you know? But then then the next crowd, you'll do great again. And you know, it all works out.
How was he off the stage? Was he a super happy, positive guy?
Rodney was down most of the time.
Okay.
Man, it's tough, okay? It's tough when you're born in a truck, all right? I'm telling you where it's at. And then he would smoke some pot. Hey, man, I dig it, baby. If you need anything, just let me know, man. Okay, I love you. Okay, Harry?
Are a lot of comedians depressed, do you think?
A lot of it comes from that, yeah. A lot of it comes from, like, a rough childhood. I mean, Rodney, you know, in his biography, you know, he talks about how his mother never hugged him, never made him breakfast. His father left him, like me, his father left him. He said, my father didn't have time for us kids. He was always busy out trying to make other kids, you know? And his father left when he was young, wasn't around. His mother was a very cold person.
So the pain from the upbringing sort of gives you the ability to...
Maybe it gives them if they're not screwed up, maybe it gives them the tendency to talk about tough things and see the funny stuff in it.
Thank you for your interest in conducting an admissions flight with ATP, the most respected name in pilot certification. Your admissions flight is the first step towards reaching your goals. It will provide you with the opportunity to experience the joys of flying from behind the controls and see the level of professional flight training at ATP firsthand. For admissions flights, ATP uses 2 types of aircraft, the Cessna 172 and the Piper Archer. ATP sets the industry standard for airline pilot training, with the training resources and airline connections you need for your fast track to the airlines, all at a fixed cost and in the shortest time frame. ATP is your airline career solution, from 0 time to airline pilot in just 2 years, proven by thousands of graduates now flying for regional and major airlines.
We are at the legendary Tropicana Hotel, and the world-famous Laugh Factory Comedy Club has been here for 12 years. There's been rumors about the baseball stadium coming here. We don't know if that's for sure yet. We could be standing on home plate right now.
Oh, coming into this property.
Taking down the Tropicana and building the stadium here. There's been comedy in this corner for almost 40 years. Rodney Dangerfield opened up a club here in 1986 called Rodney's Place, and he did a special. Tim Allen was on that special. We have a booth dedicated to Rodney and a statue. We're going to head into the club now, and I'm actually going to perform tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't performed since October, but I'm going to be a special guest on the show tonight. Our headliner is Brian Scalero from New York. He's one of the funniest comedians. I love him. And Jerry Bednob from the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Goat, that guy. He's on tonight. He's a legend as well. And Rodney Dangerfield, we have a booth dedicated to Rodney and a statue. Every once in a while, I'll kind of kiss it and give it a pat and thank him because I feel like he's still looking out for me.
He was your
club
mentor. Huh?
He was my mentor. He was like a dad, and we did 5 movies together. I was in 2 of his HBO specials. We wrote a couple of specials together, and we wrote 5 movies, and he let me direct his last 2 movies, and that's how I met my partner, Joseph Murray, the movie producer.
Very cool.
The sponsor of today's video is Cuts Clothing. Cuts is by far the best t-shirt I've ever worn. The brand is super stylish and performs in all types of conditions. No joke, I can wash a Cuts tee up to 50 times and it still looks great. My personal favorite Cuts product is the Pima Cotton Tee. They're super comfortable, buttery soft but still hold their form, easy to dry when I'm on the road shooting videos, and they don't wrinkle. I also like the fact that the Pima Tee is made in Peru. Cuts is a full line of sweats, polos, joggers, vests, jackets, and much more. They also have a women's line of clothing. Cuts' super talented design team is constantly coming up with new styles and fits that look and perform exceptionally well. If you want to get in on some Cuts and give them a try, you can get 15% off your next order by clicking my link below in the description, cuts.team/Peter. Again, that's 15% off your purchase with Cuts if you click on my link below. Now back to the video.
Hey, there's Rich Little, ladies and gentlemen. I know. I saw you got a standing ovation.
Oh God, those people from Canada went nuts. They all wanted a picture, which is a little risky, but I did it anyway.
Hey, in Canada, I heard they only have sex doggy style. That way they could both watch the hockey game. That was Rodney's joke.
And Harry, you know, he's incredible.
Oh, thank you,
Harry
Rich.
Basil is the most unique entertainer you'll ever see in your life.
Oh, that's really
He's
good.
like the road runner of comedians.
Thank
He's all over the place.
Thank you, Rich, for saying that. Didn't see that. It worked out. It worked out.
Last time it was more, but that's fine.
I don't listen to whiners.
Mr. Little, how long have you been doing
Sounds like it's
comedy
me.
for?
Me? Oh my God, over 60 years.
60 years.
Yeah.
How is it now compared to 60 years ago?
You ask. You
Um,
use your mayonnaise.
Well, Vegas has changed a lot. I mean, an awful lot. I
Use
mean,
your manners.
in the old days, people came here to see the stars, you know. Now they come here to, you know, for the food and for the extravaganzas and for the magic shows and the big production number shows. So it's not so many single performers as it used to be, you know. Nobody tells jokes anymore. They do routines about their personal experiences in life. Things, amusing things that have happened to them, you know, observational humor. Back in the early days, you had Myron Cohen and you had Milton Berle and Bob Hope, and they all told jokes, you know. But
You like that style better?
I like that style, yeah. Yeah, because I can do the impression, and if the impression's any good, the audience will react and applaud. And if you tell something funny as that person, then you've got 2 things going for you.
Show, let's put our hands in. Star, smile, shine.
Somebody just commented, "Who are you?"
Yes, Jerry. Are you getting out there tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's the full lineup.
Yeah.
This is a star-studded lineup.
We met for a long time. And, you know, he do comedy and cooking. Where the old saying, you know, those who can do, those who can book.
Oh, thank you. Those who can't teach Jim, right? I don't perform so I could give old guys like you more dates. This was the cover when we performed at the Dunes Hotel. This was the opening week. That's me. I was headlining. Louis Anderson, Andrew Dice Clay, Paul Rodriguez, Blake Clark, Argus Hamilton, and Jim Carrey. And it's his band of unknown zanies invade the dunes with Fresh Wave of Comedy. And it was May 4th, In 1984, I was 24 years old.
How fun was that?
And I was only a comedian for like 3 months, and I'm headlining Las Vegas.
We had so
show.
much fun. How is it being married to a comedian for 30 plus years? Walk us through that story.
Harry's in another.
Granger knows that if you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, you go to great lengths, and sometimes heights, to ensure the power is always flowing. Which is why you can count on Granger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Just another realm of a type of human being. He's just one of the best people I've ever met. He legitimately.
Yeah, $20 that I gave Rich.
He is legitimately just. There's not many out there. When I met Harry, I was extremely young, and I was trying to get into acting, and he pursued me, and he was nerdy-ish, but also my best friend. And I wasn't sure. At that point, I knew that he was a good guy, and that he was in love with me, and if I didn't end up with him, I'd maybe never find a guy like him again. Even though I was extremely young, I still knew that back in that day at a young age that I probably would never find someone like
Yeah, but last night you said, yeah, we've been married so many years, and I look like I do, and you look like you do. So there.
He gets that sometimes when he acts like a jerk. I have to put him in his place.
Let me see what the house looks like. I don't know. I'm gonna take a peek at the audience.
I'm not listening.
Okay.
I'm not listening.
Not bad for a Monday first crowd. Small little crowd, but mighty. Penny's a great comedian and a wonderful host. He really gets them going. God, I used to look in this mirror when I was the comedy stop 35 years ago, looking in this mirror, the same mirror. Wow. If you could just like do that.
Is that a trip or what?
Yeah. It's crazy. You look at yourself and you go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's get the eye job, a little nose lift.
Are you going to be like Rich Little? And
I'm 26 now. I'm 26.
Are you going to do a Rich Little and go into your 80s?
You know what? I can't do this act forever. But I love being around it and booking and, shoot some specials and stuff like that. But I can't be jumping around like this forever, doing this kind of act. I'm going to have to evolve it. But then you get out there and you have fun, and the crowds are great. Vegas crowds are always the best. I'm wearing a bra right now. I swear to God I am. It's for the show, and the wire is loose and it's cutting into my boob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You want to feel that? Look at that.
That's going into your boob?
That's going into my boob. Yeah.
Ouch.
So I don't know how these women wear these things.
That's part of the bra.
Costume. But years ago it was a costume. Now I actually need it.
Get the fuck out of my house.
If you're born after 1991, you're not gonna get that joke. It's all right. Are you all watching the same shows as people over here? What's going on tonight? This must be like the rehab section.
And be nice and cute.
Okay.
I have lived.
Was that from the help?
You were kind, you were wonderful, and everybody likes you.
I told her, here we go.
Get ready. Woo! Have fun.
We have a very special guest about to come out from Grit States tonight. This gentleman has directed many classic Rodney Dangerfield movies. And speaking of movies, if you're a fan of movies, you're going to be a fan of this guy. Please put your hands together for the movie guy, Harry Basil.
Let's hear one more time for Penny Prince. Wasn't he great? I love that guy. All right, I'm going to start off with some movie impressions, ladies and gentlemen. Here's an exciting scene from my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie. Here we go. Hit it. Alright, boys and girls, I'm your new kindergarten teacher. I'm going to read you all the story now, so everybody shut up! Shut up!
Once upon a time there's 3 bears. The mama bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear. And how to go for the work is the part was too hard. So they left the house and they said, we'll be back. They looked again there. Then a little girl named got elastic in the house. And she had their food and brought their furniture and slept in the beds. And when the bears came home, when Maria came home, she called me in the ugly maid. True story. Oh, so many beautiful couples we have in the audience tonight. Look at all these lovely, lovely couples. How long have you guys been together? 2 years. Do you have any nicknames for her? Anything we can hear? How about, do you ever call her baby? Because you know what, if she was my baby, nobody puts baby in the corner.
The time of my life, oh, I never felt like this before.
California Dreamin'. It's something Sit and Sleep has helped more Southern Californians do than any other mattress store. Try the new Beauty Rest Black today and save up to 50% on Serta.
California dreaming.
Sizzling summer savings are going on now at Ashley's Stars and Stripes sale. Create your stylish summer sanctuary for less with hot buys for every room. Now just $6.99. Plus, for a limited time, you can save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Don't miss upgrading your patio. Save up to 20% on select outdoor furniture. And buy now, pay over time with 0% interest until 2030 when you buy in store. Shop more Stars and Stripes deals in store or shop online today. Only at Ashley.
Yeah, and I was like,
There's this fucking old man sitting next to me. Fuck his stomach and
How'd it feel, Harry?
It was fun. They were a good crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was so into it.
She was great. You know, that, a lot of it depends upon who I pick, and I don't know. Like, I'll always look and I'll see, like, all right, who's left? And there was a girl on the left I was going to pick, but she had a low halter thing, and I thought, oh, there's no way she's going to bend over on the stool. So then I saw her, and she looked young and fit. I looked at her foot to see if she had a broken foot because she had these weird sneakers on, and I thought I saw a cast for a minute. So I got to watch out for that kind of stuff.
And then what if you get the super jealous husband-boyfriend?
I've had a guy come up and take her out from under the bed sheet. You know, because they don't know what I'm going to do. I'm telling them, like, oh, stay here until I brush off you. So they stay under there. And one time I had a guy come up, and I'm getting changed in my next outfit, and I'm seeing the guy, and I'm going, the jerk is taking her out. And he takes the thing off, and he bends down on his knee, and he pulls out a ring, and he proposed to her. He probably was going to do it later on that night, but he thought this is the perfect time to do it. And then we sent him the video because they were recording the show, so we sent him the video. So that was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
But thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you being here and doing this.
My pleasure. And guys, if you're in Vegas, you got to go here to the Laugh Factory to see Harry. And the other places?
We also have a Laugh Factory in Hollywood.
Okay.
We have the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, Chicago, in Reno at the Silver Legacy.
Okay.
And soon to open Covina Laugh Factory on Citrus Boulevard.
All right.
Great.
I'll leave your guys' link down below.
Laughfactory.com.
Laughfactory.com.
All of the clubs and all the comedians that we have.
Okay, cool. Down in the description, guys. Really good environment here. Such a cool vibe.
This is the thing about Harry.
Okay, no, we're not finished.
When you haven't, I haven't seen your act in a long time, and it reminds me of how good you are. How much people love you, and how unique and funny, and no, the audience.
Yeah, it was cool.
I've seen so many shows here, and people laugh at people, but you just pick up the audience like no other.
They were loving it. There was such an energy out there.
You still can do that.
I still got it.
You got the mojo.
And if
You got the
anyone
mojo.
wants to buy any jewelry, me and Shermanator are legitimate jewelers, guys. Does anyone in the chat know or remember Shermanator?
I was the first one to ever join the military in my family. I knew that I wanted to go back to school, and Purdue is a big name, so to finish and get a degree, it boosts your confidence. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
One ordinary family
4 astronauts go up into space and come back forever changed.
will become fantastic.
Will be sure to. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he had been made whole or not. To be honest, I have no idea. Wait, what is... Oh my god. I do remember our redheaded Sherm. Sherm is not redheaded, dude. He's like strawberry blonde, maybe. Nah, he's like a blonde. He doesn't have red hair, bro. His hair is blonde, bro. Garrett Garcia is an old YouTuber I like. Anyways, I'm healed up at this point. I'm back at work and I missed a week. Man, I missed all this chat. Sorry, guys. I was feeding the baby. The baby's dropping a deuce. Damn, just like me. I painted the toilet. Anyways, I'm basically... Wait, I don't even have... Sorry, guys. I missed the chat. I'm trying to start a jewelry business. Well, technically, I have a small... how would I put this? Sole proprietorship? Or, yeah, I'm not Johnny, what's his name, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit autistic, guys, bear with me. He's strawberry blonde, yeah, maybe. I do. What are you guys talking about? Will be sure to, wasn't sure if he had been made whole or not. That's okay, maybe he can share more. To be honest, I have no idea. What are you guys talking about? Why can't I figure this out?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, like, let him find a person who hit him. I'd like to end up find the person who hit him. What are you talking about? Hit who? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about, too.
You.
Somebody hit me or I hit someone? Again, don't do anything personal.
What? Is someone gonna know?
You're retarded. No offense, but we're both retarded a little bit.
How am I supposed to know what's
We're both on the spectrum, guys. Bear with us.
Stop. I can't edit it anymore.
Yeah.
I can't edit again until 7:28.
It was worth a try. Someone commented it was worth a try. I need a girl like that can manage things, you know, like a platonic one, like an actual secretarial type of situation.
Never happened.
Or maybe a trans Asian man or something. What would you approve?
Have a boy.
You want me to be gay? What is wrong with you?
No, I don't want that either. Why don't you just have a dog?
A dog? What the fuck is a...
That's your companion.
I tried that.
Yeah, I know you did.
Didn't work, but he did get me through He did help me out with a few things, my dog. But, anyway. I'm pretty sure we could qualify for some autistic disability at this point. I mean, I've been smoked by cars and hit in the head so many freaking times, dude. There's got to be some type of program. Sorry, guys. Bear with us. Do you guys have any song requests or anything I should play on YouTube? We should watch the OG documentary, but Alex will probably get weird about it. She's very fragile.
What are you gonna watch?
We'll watch the Spanish one, because then she won't know what they're saying.
Why? Why is it that bad?
not. It's just you literally like get your titties in a knot over everything.
What are you saying about it?
I don't know what you're saying.
What do you want me to take a picture of your freaking necklace? Guess that's enough.
No more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more. Fuck a wedding ring, I bought a necklace. And you know what's crazy to me? Is you giving me shit for buying jewelry. When I bought you I bought you a couple $100 worth of rings and you lost them all, basically.
No, you didn't. You spent $20 on one. You spent less on a ring than your freaking necklaces.
No, the big one you had.
That was like $50 at most. It wasn't 100. I remember. I can look. I have the receipt.
Just show me the receipts. We gotta just start saying that. Show me the receipts. Oh my, OML, sorry G, and you having to deal with that. They're sympathizing with me. Normally they take the woman's side.
Why are they sympathizing?
I don't know. I wish they wouldn't. Take her side, not mine. It's just gonna make her more mad. I'm wrong.
What is wrong with you? Shit.
I don't know, dude. I got hit by a fucking car one too many times, I guess.
I thought you said you were gonna get me a new ring anyway.
Well, I gotta find a ring that's something that you will not break or lose, dude. I don't know
The
what.
one you got me was too thick anyway. I couldn't do anything with it. It was too big.
Oh,
And the
wow.
other one before that was too cheap. It was falling off my finger too. So we both had issues.
I don't know if you know this or not, but no matter how high of a quality of a wedding
It was
ring.
a $50 ring. You gotta do a little bit better.
Alright, never mind. Forget it.
Ask them.
Bro, you had that shit taken to fucking Diamond ZJ's Jewelers and lab diamond tested, and they said it was an authentic diamond. Right? Did you ask them how much they would pay for it? How much?
Nothing.
Nothing?
It wasn't worth shit.
They said that? They said it's a real diamond that's not
They
worth.
knew it was fake.
They knew it was fake,
Yes.
but they said it was real?
Well, the diamond tester says it's real, but it's actually, how do you say it? Mosenity?
Yeah, I got her a Moisenity ring, dude. Not good enough, and she lost it. Thank God it was Moisenity. Imagine if it was a real diamond, like 2K, and you lost it, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. Luckily, it was only a couple $100, not a couple thousand. So you want me to get you a nicer ring, and then you lose it, and then you're gonna be.
The only reason why I lost it was because, I'm gonna say,
The only reason I lost it, well, everyone always has an excuse. That's why you don't spend a lot on a ring you wear every day. That I don't know if you know this or not. Now I'm arguing with a girl, dude. What does my life come to?
oh, I have the receipt from my ring.
Oh no, she's got receipts, guys.
5 carat Mosenity 4-claw ring.
5 carat?
$47 total.
Oh,
$37 you fucking spent.
I've been
Gary.
exposed, guys. She has receipts.
Right here, I got it. Right here, my email.
No way.
Yep, I do. Yes, I do.
Again.
Because you bought it on my freaking email.
Can't show that on stream.
Why? They didn't see it.
No, I know, but you can't pull stuff up like that on stream. You can show me the receipts, and
I was showing just you.
I'm in trouble, guys. She has receipts. It was only $50.
Not even $47.
$47.50.
It's
Okay, well,
you bought it on my account right in front of my face. That's bad.
All right. Well, it looks like No More's on your side now. He's
And
commenting.
also, not just that, but you told me when you bought this, I'm gonna get you a better one anyway. And you literally said that to me. You're gonna get me a new one after that one.
I've been caught, guys. She's presented the receipts, guys. I've been caught. It was only a 5-carat moissanite. Or as Alex calls it, a moissanetti. Makes it sound fancier. Moissanity. A moissanity. She birthed you the cutest baby possible. She might have a pass. No more. She's a fiery New York Italian broad who, if you're not careful, she'll kick your ass.
Who said I have to be more responsible? It was Who is that?
Oh my God, I didn't even see that one, yeah. Yeah, the evidence is stacked up against you now. He's on your side now, though. The tables have turned. It's not looking too good for me, man. They're on your side now that you presented the receipts. That was impressive. I don't know how you pulled that off.
Not hard. I save stuff. I make sure to have receipts. You're like, it was $100. No. $47.60.
Okay, but in today's current market, you could get at least $89.50 for it. You see how I'm becoming a jeweler? I'm
You got it off fucking Etsy.
eBay.
Etsy. No receipts? It was off Etsy.
Then they must have drop shipped it.
I'm pretty sure you did get it off Etsy.
Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Obviously, I lost this battle, but the war is not over.
Oh, I guess you did get it off eBay.
He's back, baby. Told you. Give it up, G, and apologize to her.
Yeah, I deserve an apology.
Alright. I'm so sorry. You're so right. You're worth more than $47.50. I'll get you a $60 ring.
No. You better give me something expensive. At least $100. Even like,
I'm gonna have to get sure.
birthday or baby. You can get me a nice ring.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a diamond, and then I'm gonna forge a ring myself. Real diamond, half a carat maybe. Maybe 1 whole carat if you're lucky.
What? If I'm lucky?
If you're on your best behavior,
Oh, right. That's not nice.
I'll give you 1 whole carat. But you gotta do me one favor, and you gotta watch a highlight reel of Lola Bunny and become more like her if you want a whole carat.
What?
I know it's a silly request, but I just want to see some effort on your part after losing the last one. There's a reason I spent $47.50 on it.
Why?
Because you lost it.
That's not why. You didn't have any money for it.
No, I could have bought you a more expensive one. I would have, but then I would have been really mad at you if you lost it. But this one, I'm like, it's $50.
I'm not gonna get into the details of why it was lost. You know what happened. I never lost any other thing before. I never lose my jewelry. That's the only time it's ever been lost. It's the only time I ever lost anything.
Well,
And I think the other thing too is it was very clunky.
that's what happens when you have a 5-carat diamond.
It wasn't a real diamond.
You hear about it all the time. Celebrities losing their diamonds because the engagement ring sticks out so much. It's like one of the most common expensive things lost. Is this information you're not aware of? Surely you've heard about this before. Surely this isn't the first time you've been presented this information. Anything? Nothing.
I'm reading the comments.
No, I give it to her to come up with the idea for the tattoo for the donation, bro. No More is allowing you to decide the next tattoo because he donated. I still haven't done his tat yet.
I get to decide the next one?
That's what he says.
I want you to, I think that you should tattoo her name next to my name.
There you have it. I gotta get some ink for humans though. I can't be doing all these tattoos and ink not made for humans. I can't believe it took me 7 years to figure that out. I have this one, the cloud, literally all of them, actually. Every single one. Except for the dog and the... No, I think the dog and the bat and the... There's only like 70% of my tattoos are done in ink, not meant for humans. No, luckily there's no lead in it, but I'm sure if you read the label in a decade or two, it'll come out that it's more poisonous than lead or some shit. Who knows?
It doesn't look like the same person.
Well, this was 10 years ago.
That don't even look like you. It's kind of scary.
Believe it or not, this before picture was when I was on my when I was unhoused. Believe it or not.
You didn't have a housing?
No.
But you look so clean cut, or I don't even know how to describe you.
Well, I mean, I was younger. I was literally like your age, and then there I'm in my 30s. So.
You used to be so good looking.
If I took a photo from you 10 years ago till now, then I could say the same
10
thing.
years ago, I was how old? 15, I think.
That's when you were in your prime. Now you're expired.
I was 15 years old 10 years ago, Garrett.
I know, man.
And I did look, that is crazy, actually.
Most girls do kind of peak in high school, though, honestly.
I looked my best, I think. Actually, I really...
Guys honestly do peak in high school, too,
really
half the time.
No, I really think I looked my best, like, the second year of us dating, I think, that when I had my blonde hair and stuff.
I have some alternate accounts on your thigh, if I remember correctly. No More is an OG viewer.
What?
Apparently No More has some alt accounts on my thighs.
He has names on your thighs?
Alternative accounts, yeah. Does anyone know if a 1964 nickel is silver? I'm down with it.
Do you think I looked better, like, 2 years ago at that prime, or when I was, like, 16? Like, when I was 23, or when I was, like, 16, 17?
I think you looked the hottest when you were ages 19 to 21.
That was my ugliest, you're lying.
But some people call me,
When I was fat, you think I was the hottest?
yeah. Some people call me a chubby chaser, though. Other people call me a cellulite Sam. So I'm a little bit biased. I like thick girls. Some might even say I like them fat. Perineal massage or tat? G gets to choose. What the hell is a perineal? What is that?
Perineal massage is massaging the machine.
What the fuck? We got a peepin' Tom in the chat. That's creepy as fuck.
Is this a nice car? I don't want to show this picture. But do you think that this is considered a nice car?
I don't know. I can't see what it is. It looks like a convertible Mustang.
Is that a piece of shit?
No. No, it's not. It's a highly collectible car, but it's not exactly like it's not exactly going to be sold at a Why are you showing me that?
Because I wanted to know if I was actually driving in a nice car or not. So that's why I'm asking you.
You want to know if you were driving in a nice car?
Yeah. For my prom.
Well, it's a lot nicer than the car I drove to in prom.
Where'd you drive? You didn't go to prom.
Well, I swung by there just to spray people with the dinosaur. It was an 87 Honda CRX. 86, I think. First gen. The correct answer is she's the hottest with your baby on her lap. No more, no more. You, sir, are a liar. I was kidding. I honestly was actually thinking that when you first came out here. Before you started talking and shit, you know what I mean?
You thought me and her looked, or you thought I looked hottest with her with me?
Yeah. When you first came out here, before you started talking.
And now when I come, you're like, hi.
I love seeing you at first, and then you start talking, and after a couple hours of that, so many girls would be better off if they just talked a little bit less, you know? Not to sound misogynistic or anything, you know, but
Can I show them what I looked like at 15?
it's good advice for guys, too, who are goofy on dates. If you just don't say anything, you're better off, like, getting a girl than if you talk too much, honestly. It's good advice for anyone. Universally, applicable. Applicable. Applicable.
Can I show them what I looked like when I was 15?
No, dude, I'm not gonna do that. That's creepy, bro. 18 years and older. The freak.
What? But I'm already 25.
I'm already. That is weird.
Who said that?
Nobody. Me. Myself and I. My little sugar plum
I
pie.
use that term.
Solo. Mama come a bitch about a curfew. I was still playing around the corner at 7 years old, so my first porno. Damn, that fucked me up. At 10, I bust my first nut on this old hoe gut. But so what? Let's recap. The earth's spinning too rapid. I'm living too fast. Sin is a habit. I can't hack, fornicate, act as rabbit. One being short of an acid tablet. Security guard sponsor my cigarettes. The old head go ahead, cop me a brew. Sometimes them Koreans be cool. These shades make me look 22. They say you'll learn when you get older. I just say that ain't true. That just mean when you was younger, you ain't get turned up like us fool. Just got L, so I'm riding high, still in high school, but I do everything I will do when I'm 25. I was young with ambition, fuck around with these hoes. Never needed permission, went and lived the life that I chose. Premonition type visions, you see the world as it goes. Tell them all what they missing while I watch it as it unfolds. I touching my death, confident kid, I was trying to go rock with the best. Watching my step, never know college plan, found myself not enough, always on test. Day, I could have been a great doctor, but would have got one of them up from the bachelor. Could have been smart, could have been a doctor. Life full of drama, little so proper. Falling in love, lucky that I caught amateur, almost got her knocked up. Would've been a father, all about energy, made good memories. I'm the fucking Dalai Lama. Only 18, but I have my own business. And I got fame like what the fuck is this? Whole bunch of cameras, fake ass bitches. Everybody around wanna treat me all different.
There's no more comments.
Cause I got money, back in high school, none of these hoes was trying to fuck me. I thought it was a conspiracy. Sometimes my thoughts start scaring me. With parody, hilarity, that funny shit's for the parodies.
Everybody's falling asleep.
I think
Take care of my family and take care of my girl. Plant a couple seeds, blaze a gang of trees. Went to see a rated R movie about me.
No way.
They said you must be
18 years and older. 18 years and older. 18 years and older. 18 years and older.
Well, at least we upgraded from Cal to Bolt, please. What were we streaming once when?
Outdated IT systems.
There was some funny situation where it was like on stream with
Are
your
you
mom
experiencing
about
daily fatigue?
Brandon's laundry or some shit.
I think this is yours. That works too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I walked inside the mom's screen.
guess who it is, everybody?
Y'all is dead right, less great, always getting second place. I tend to race ahead of pace. Dip it while I'm dressed in bait, then they chase. Catch me if you can, I ain't DiCaprio. This lucid dream will have you go like half a dose of Adderall. Campbell Cola sandwiches are tasty from Permanis. I'm a 5'7" giant, Brandon Jacobs, Eli Manning. Girls with makeup get demanding, but they fake like orange tanning. So my girl and I be up like we some college students cramming for tests that we ain't study for. Wonder will she love me more with money, cause if not, I'm not sure what all this money for. Feeling like 100 wars are going on currently. Soldiers sent to death on some jets for the currency. Poison, take this mercury, I'll teach you for a learner's fee. How to turn your girlfriend to a circus freak. Cool by the word of Keith, fabric by the hand of Zeus. Acting like you fucking with me, that's some shit I can't excuse. Focuses on manual control, a panoramic view. Universe, you got a chance, don't blow it like how a tuba works. I plan to do something that ain't tangible. Now I'm about to hand it to the homie like he rocks what he's saying to you.
Take a trip, take a Molly out with Bank of Populari. The word around the city is he sitting in the Ferrari. I told myself I wouldn't get it, I'm sorry, that's my bad. I party till my cardies get foggy. Can't keep her hands off of me. Got her locked and lost the keys. We smoke make it hard to see. We go harder than Carter 1. Excuse me, baby, pardon me. Can you follow?
Alright, let's have some happy thoughts and stop talking about the times that we've got into some kerfuffles. Everybody's going to sleep. We want to end off on a good note.
You have to re-propose to me on stream.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna re-propose to you. I'll do that as soon as you start listening.
Someone asked me, are you guys getting married or?
We've been married for 1 year, dude. Get over it. I'll buy you a new ring and I'll re-propose to you. But only
You have to redo our vows.
But only on one condition. You have to watch this highlight reel of Lola Bunny and become more like her.
Are you gonna write out your vows to me?
This is Judy and
You have to write out vows to me.
Alright, well, I'll ask ChatGPT to do that tomorrow, okay?
No, you have to do it yourself.
Just kidding.
Crazy person in my life.
Bugs! I need your help! Winning the Nobel Prize? That's amazing!
Lola, move it!
I mean,
Yeah,
no
positive
bells.
encouragement.
None. I can't live without bells.
You could take some notes from Lola Bunny.
Coming!
He knows how to work mechanical
It's a stair
devices.
lift. I felt so bad that you were having to carry me up and down, so I had one installed while you were gone. It's top of the line. That's why it's so quiet.
Dude, because he's crippled.
Almost there. Here I go.
I'm just saying, you don't have to become exactly like Lola Bunny. Just a little bit, even 1% more like her. I'll take it.
Almost there. Here I come.
Yeah, no, you're awesome.
There. What's that?
Hey, Lola.
Hey, Fox. What you doing?
Standing on the side of the road.
Fun. Oh my gosh. You're never gonna believe this. There is a guy standing on the side of the road who looks just like you. I'm about to hit him. Thanks. Oh, I think I have to pee again. Okay. There we go. Now we're really moving. Alright, come on. Oh, it's no problem. I just wanted you to know that Daffy and I are going to be a little late. We're investigating a missing persons case.
Mm-hmm.
But the good news is we got you a new lamp, and it looks exactly like your old one, except it's a different color. And the base is a little wider, a lot wider. And the shade's different. It's a weird shade. You know, you could at least see it before you judge it. Unbelievable, that guy.
Tell me about it. What do we know?
We know climbing inside a mailbox is against the law.
What else?
The fire department's not happy when they have to use the jaws of life to pry you out of a mailbox.
What else?
The city says you have to pay to replace the mailbox or do 1,100 hours of community
Thank
service.
you. No more, no more, no more.
He's been missing for 28 minutes and we still haven't found him.
Oh, right, the gopher. I totally forgot about that.
Thank you for watching, guys. I'm ending the stream now. Until next time, this is the tattoo we're still working on.